Wow, I remembered how to stream. Wow, my audio is really loud. Heyo, wake up sheepies. I think it's loud. Give me a second. Let me go turn down and adjust volumes. I forgot how to stream actually. Hey Woozy, hey there Rainbow. How are you guys doing? I am back. And listen, Miku! I was thinking of like I want to listen to Vocaloid today, and the only song that came to my head was Rabbit Hole. So we're gonna listen to Rabbit Hole and whatever goes on autoplay. But how are you guys doing? It's been a while. It's been like a week and a week and 3 days, I think. I don't know. I lost track of the days. Ooh boy, let me tell you guys, driving for a long time, it's exhausting. Especially when you have to do it in one day. So like, should I talk about the wedding? Should I do it now? Maybe I'll wait for a bit. No, I'm gonna talk about it now. I'll just repeat my stories tonight. So, I basically I live in South Cal, and the place I needed to go for the wedding is North Cal.
Doing well. I'm almost done sketching the next arc of my webtoon.
Nice.
Also, congrats on the wedding. Not yours.
Yes, thank you. I'll tell my friend's wife's husband's wife's husband.
Midterm week for me.
You should be studying. Wait, is it really midterms? Like, I feel like this... Is it just me or did it pass by fast? Let's see. It's August, September, October, November, December. December is when the semester ends. August is when semester starts. September, October. Wouldn't that be next? Like, well, I guess technically I'm thinking December, but December is usually like just 2 weeks, thanks to winter break. Okay, yeah, I guess it is kind of midtermy. I feel like midterm is usually like halfway through October, though. But yes, we are here. We are hungry. We are happy. We are not Ina. Wow. How are you guys doing? How have you guys been doing? Okay, there we go. I just adjust my controller. Yeah, it's been a while actually. It feels like I forgot how to stream for a bit. You think? Yeah, I would think. But then again, when I was in college, my classes were on quarter terms. So instead of having like just 2 semesters, we had 4 quarters. So school years finished still on the same time, but you would have like, I think it's like 4 different quarters throughout the year. So it's like August until, was it August? I don't remember. August until like October, October into December, then January into like March, and March into June. Those are like the 4 quarters. It was pretty fast paced and crazy. I mean, on my first college, the community college I went to, that one was a semester based, but the university I went to was a, what's it called?
A little tired but good, and been practicing sketching on Procreate.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Do you like to use Procreate? I tried Procreate for a bit, but I would say it's too organic, I guess I could say. I don't know. Something about it just feels off compared to Clip Studio. Maybe it's because there's like not as many buttons around for me to press, like push, buttons. But yeah, let me tell you about driving. So the thing was like driving to the whoa, my voice is already getting tired. You can tell I haven't talked this much in a while. I heard Safa talking about it too, that she also been not talking and her throat got tired really fast. I'm feeling that. But basically,
keep talking.
I gotta keep talking. I gotta work my throat muscles more. But basically, essentially, I drove all the way up to North Cal. Wouldn't say all the way up to North Cal. I want to say halfway to North Cal, right? But it was a bit of a distance, right? From here to the venue, it was supposed to be 6 hours. I think it's supposed to be 6 hours.
The man appears.
Hey, Package, how you doing? So the venue is like 6 hours away, but I decided to stay at my parents' place, which is halfway there. So it became 3 hours, basically. So I just had a 3-hour drive. But let me tell you, for some reason, apparently, like, I don't know where it was, but
I
like,
only have 1 class this week, so I am swimming in free time.
What do you plan to do with all that free time? Apparently there was like a big like flooding down the main road all the way up to North Cal or something like that. Like there was a lot of dirt, dust everywhere, and like the roads, the shoulders were like dug out by the rain. It was kind of crazy to see how bad it was. I was driving up there.
Next step in TF2 I've been putting off.
Oh, are you gonna have a Halloween event? I'm still thinking about like what to fully do. Like I still have all the things that we talked about, but I'm still up in the air if I want to do a movie watch along. We could do like a whole night of watching just movies. I think that'd be pretty fun, right? We could like list off some horror movies on Netflix and we could just like do a watch along. I don't know which one's more common. Maybe YouTube. YouTube actually have a lot of free movies that are pretty good. I could check through that. And I wanted to do some more other things with it, but I'll see. I'll have to think.
Based on the fact the current event ends in October and we have literally 0 submissions right now, probably not.
I get that. That happens. That happens. Just gotta keep going with whatever you can. But hopefully you're doing good. But yeah, I basically suffered I wouldn't say suffered. The thing I like about like driving, and I don't know if it's I'm the only one that thinks this, but do you guys know how like you know like how video games have adventures and they go around the world and stuff? Whenever I drive on a long distance, I can't help but think of myself to be like a modern adventure. Like seeing new towns, seeing new areas. It's like, wow, look at this town that maybe has never gone explored before. Look at these farmlands. Whoa, a cow. Like some of the things too, like on my drive, I think I was passing a town called Tahakapee, right? And in that town, or outside on the outskirts of the town, there was like really like rolling plains. I never seen rolling plains before, right? So like there were hills and stuff, but they went like up and down, but there was like literally nothing there. And it was really neat because like since it's autumn now, it was all yellow, and it was like a beautiful like rolling hills of yellow. And then like in the middle of that like rolling hills just happened to be like a couple boulders.
Gives me a free public transport pass, so I get to ride the trains and buses all over the city for free.
That's pretty nice actually. I would love to do that. But then again, I had that opportunity back in college. We had free buses, I believe. The only thing was that usually I was just, since I had quarter semesters, I think that's what they're called. Since my school was on quarterly, I had so much classes and I overloaded. So I finished, like I was supposed to finish my program within 3 to 4 years.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's covered.
So I was supposed to finish my program within 3 to 4 years, but I overloaded and I finished it within 2. More like 1 3/4 actually. So yeah, but yeah, the hills were really cool because they had like these rock formations, right? And it was like all rolling plains and yellow grass, but in the middle was just like a bunch of random rocks, and then just went back to rolling plains. It felt like something you would see like in Minecraft.
One of the bus routes has a stop literally 1 block away from my place.
You would have to walk that far to get to it, or does it take you there? That's cool. I took the buses once. That reminds me of a story because like my friend and I wanted to go see a movie, and then we went to the mall afterwards, but we didn't know the bus system, and we kind of got like we kind of got lost. And I remember too because like we were at the bus station, the main bus station that connects all the routes, and I was looking at the bus list, and I realized the bus that was around the corner that was about to leave was our bus back to the dorms, right? And next bus wouldn't come for another hour. So like I grabbed her hand and we ran. It was kind of like an anime. You know, like that scene where like the guy grabs the girl's hand and they run together, right? Like we ran for the bus, right? And I said like, we gotta get there before the bus leaves, and I was like waving him down, and we made it on the bus. And I remember too, like on that bus, we decided to sit near the front because we were so tired. But then like I remember like on the next bus stop, like an elderly couple stopped by, and then like we gave up. I very much gave up my bus seat for them, right? And for some reason, I guess it's more respectable that people give up their bus seats or something. Like I guess nobody really does it. Because like everybody around me was like saying like, oh man, you're such a good person for doing that. Like it was the weirdest thing, right? And it stuck with me because I didn't expect it to be so like, what's it called? So daunting, because like as soon as they just got on the bus, I just moved the seat to the next one that's not disabled, right? And I brought the girl with me, and everyone was just looking at me and just like congratulating me. Like they were saying, they put their hand on my shoulder and said like, that's a good thing you did for them. I was like, really? Is that not normal?
Is that not what you were supposed
That's
to
what
do?
I thought. Like it was weird because like it's almost as if nobody's seen that before. And something like that happened to me when I was in a cruise ship, right? I was in a cruise ship with Mama Sheep and Papa Sheep and Brother Sheep. We were in Hawaii, and they went to sleep because they got seasick. So I decided to go watch the ship show by myself, right? And I was just sitting to see, and I was just by myself, right? And then there was like 2 other people, and then like I saw
Alin Laphel,
Hey Benner, how you doing? I'm talking about like a bunch of random stories in the wedding story. But I saw like an old lady like with her grandson, I believe, coming down the stairs. and nobody was getting up to give the seat, and I felt bad for her because she was struggling just to go down the stairs. So I just stood up and I said, here, you can have my seat. And I just like stood watching the show for like most of the time, but everyone was like coming by and saying like, that's a nice thing you did, good job, I really appreciate that you did that for her. It wasn't like the old lady that said it, it was everyone around it. And it's like, I don't know, these moments stick with me because like I just did it out of like instinct. Sometimes like I forget, sometimes like I'm not really thinking and that happens, but if I do see it happen, or if I do see like an old lady that needs a seat, I just get up, right? So I got out of the way, and like for some reason like everyone was thanking me for it. It was the weirdest thing. Hey Ala, how are you doing? I'm talking about the story. I'm talking about wedding stories and like other random stories. But yeah, I guess it's not very common to see someone give up their seat. But yeah, it was a very interesting adventure, right? Where was I? Yeah, I was talking about like urban driving and how it was really fun to see a bunch of different towns, because like the place where the wedding was taking place was a very like, I wouldn't say like down run, it's more like a very rural area. It's literally farmlands everywhere, and gas was super cheap. Like normally gas was like what, $4.51 in the city? It was $3.81 there, and I was like, wow, why is your gas so cheap? I forgot what the town was called. It's a very small little town, right? But it was very interesting because I left in the morning. I didn't arrive there until the afternoon. I stopped by a bunch of like gas stations along the way just to either use the bathroom, get some breakfast, or stretch my legs, right? So I usually just stop by Pilots and Loves, but when I got there, it was at a hotel, and the hotel was really fancy, right? It wasn't where we were gonna do where they were gonna do the wedding. Not me. It's not me. It's not my wedding, guys. Not my wedding. But it was a really nice hotel, and I'd never seen it before, but like apparently like fancier hotels have like a bar and grill inside. Like there was like a whole lobby area. Like it was really, really fancy, right? They had like a really big lobby, people could sit down. They had like a little snack bar, I think, and they sold like Starbucks there and like other snacks. And then they had like a little work area where I guess if you don't have a computer, there's like 3 computers with like 3 private areas that you could go into. And then they had like a bar and grill that opens in the evening. Fancy! I'd never seen anything like that, right? And I just kept thinking to myself, I must look like a really big country bumpkin. Because honestly, when I went to the city as well, living in my current area, I was kind of like a country bumpkin still. Like, I was like fascinated with everything around me. I was like, wow, look at that! Look at that! Since I always grew up in a rural area, I never really seen like fancy things. Plus, my family wasn't really the richest, so I never got to see like what inside some hotels look like. But it was really fancy, though the hotels were like very ordinary. Like I was surprised by how fancy the lobby is. The hotel rooms were very ordinary. I forgot what the hotel was called though. But yeah, when I arrived there, my friend and I arrived.
Every story you tell, you say you look like a country bumpkin.
Because I do, because like literally like it's like this. As soon as I enter like a new area, right? Like it's like a city or even like a town stuff, and I can't just help but look like this. I'm like looking up at everything. I was like, wow, wow, and then I'm like whoa. And then sometimes I do like a spin around, like a little spin, like in the musicals where the person's like, what is this place? Look at this land. So many things here that I cannot see. I'm like, I do a little like musical spin. Just looking at everything, I'm like a country bumpkin. Like everyone says, like, Alan, you are so, I don't know if cute's the word they would use for it, but they did call me country bumpkins before. But yeah, I was doing the same thing in this hotel room, and like we got to the hotel room, my friend was there, my other friend was there, my friend's brother, who works in Blizzard, right? Okay, my friend's brother actually is an employee in Blizzard, right? I knew about this before, but my friend and I were like kind of getting some Blizzard secrets. Yeah, I can't say his name because I don't want him to get fired. But he didn't tell us anything really big recently. Like he just says that he works on the, what's it called? He works on the, give me a second. This person just sent me a message for a commission. Gotcha. Got it.
Does your uncle work for Microsoft? Alan Louise.
No, but my friend's brother actually did work in Blizzard, and he just told us about like some of the small projects and like the teams he's part of. Like he's part of the like you guys won't know. There's so many people that are work at Blizzard. You guys won't figure it out. He works at Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 and Hearthstone, right? And I didn't really pick more at that, but he basically like jumps between those teams, and sometimes he gets put on the newer projects, but he usually doesn't get put in newer projects. But I thought it was interesting. He's basically like a Blizzard employee. And I found it interesting too because, like, you know, he's a pretty chill guy. I know like Blizzard has a bad reputation, but like I think the thing is we know Blizzard for the company, not for the employees, and he's really chill. He was a really cool guy. We shot guns. I got bullets. Give me a second. Where'd my bullet casing go? Oh, my friend. Oh, man, I am jumping all over the place. Let me go grab my gun. Or not my gun. Guys, I don't have a gun. Give me a second. No, dog, not you. So, for my friend's bachelor party, we shot guns, and it was my first time actually shooting a gun. So they told me to pick up the bullet casings that I fired, right, and keep it as a souvenir. So I have the bullet casing. Do you hear that? The brass bullet casing.
Yay, you don't have a gun like you didn't get married.
Yeah, I don't have a gun. Not yet, I guess. But it was interesting. Like, I think the big thing that left the impression on me was that guns are heavy, right? I didn't realize this, but guns are surprisingly heavy. Like, even the pistol, it was a... Well, let me start with the rifle. So my friend, they had a... I think it's called a Winchester? I don't remember. It's a lever action rifle, right? That was the first thing I fired. It had a... what's that small caliber bullets? I forgot what it's called. Let me see. It's on the bullets. It's a 5.58? Wait, is it really a 5.58? Huh, I guess it was a 5.56. Basically, it was a rifle ammunition round. Wow, interesting. So I used that on the Winchester, and I want to say, it's like, I was a little scared. It was heavy, and like when I had to pull the lever, it was like a lot more clunkier than I thought, right? I got better at it as that time went on. But initially, I was trying to like lever it, and I was like, wow, you really had to put a lot of force into this. And I won't lie, I missed every single target. I did not hit a target once. I was literally just firing bullets at that point. The other one I forgot, I fired this really big sniper rifle. Like, my friend had this really big sniper rifle. I forgot what it was called, but it has a 5.6 caliber bullet, or 6.5, right? 6.5 caliber bullet, right? And he told me to shoot at a further target because if I shot too close, the bullet could ricochet. So like the scope was really good. I think it was like 16 times magnification. There was like a cannon towards the top of a mountain that my friend spotted, and like I could look at through the scope, and it came in really clear. It was crazy. And the thing is too, like when I fired the rifle, I could see the bullet like landing near it. I missed the target, of course. It was like a small can, but it was really cool to see. Like, it was my first time firing something, but like the way I had to fire it, right? He told me like the gun had a lot of kickback on it, right? So the way he told me to fire it was to go on the ground and like put my legs up, right? So I guess this is like a sniper position, but I sat on the ground like this, and then I had to use my arm as a rest, or my leg as a rest. Something like this, right? So I had to use my arm as a rest for the gun, or my arm to rest on my leg, and the gun to rest on the other leg, right? And I shot it like that. Like, I know I've seen it before in movies and stuff, but I never like realized how important it was, because like as soon as I fired that gun, there was okay, maybe there wasn't a good amount of kickback. It didn't really have that much kickback, but it did kick back more than the lever action, right? I was kind of scared that the scope would hit my face, but my friend did say that you could put your face on the chin rest and you don't have to worry about it. So I fired like 5 shots from that, and it was really cool. It was really cool. And the last gun I fired was a .45 caliber pistol, right? It's a 7-round .45. I forgot what the gun was called, but like it was a pistol, and that one surprised me the most because like when I fired it, it had the most kickback. And that's what exhausted my arm the most. I was actually surprised how much kickback it was when fired the pistol, but like I was able to fire it like successively. So I was like I had the gun, and I locked my arm like he said, like one arm like this, and then like that, and then like that, and then I had this, right? And the kickback was pretty far, but it was very interesting. Like I never really fired guns like that. So my friends are better shots at me. They actually hit the targets and everything, but my arm was really tired because like the guns are super heavy, and I don't know if you guys ever fired a gun before, but when you're firing guns and like they're heavy like that and you have the kickback, it's actually surprisingly exhausting. I used to think about it when I was younger that like, oh yeah, I could fire a gun and hit targets and survive a zombie apocalypse, but I missed all the targets. I'm never gonna give like zombie apocalypse games, survivors or whatever they're called, any flack for missing targets, even if they're very close, because that thing is hard to shoot and hit with. The only time I'm going to probably hit anything is if it's point blank, right? My friend also had a, what's it called? I forgot what it's called, but it's a shotgun, basically. We didn't get to fire it because he left the ammunition at home, but he said that that one had a lot of kickback. Remington, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, that's what we did for the bachelor's party. We fired a bunch of guns. We were planning to go to Las Vegas, but we just didn't have the time, right? Because we were planning to go to a gun shop that allows you to fire a minigun. I think it was like $1,000 for like 1,000 bullets or something like that. I forgot the cost of it. I think it's $100. $100 for 1,000 bullets. I don't remember, but yeah, we were supposed to go to Vegas, but we just didn't have time, and they were saying like, we could fire a minigun, Alan. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool? Question mark? Sweat. But yeah, that was the bachelor's party. So when we were during the day of the wedding, right? During the day of the wedding, we had to do like, I don't know if you guys ever been to a wedding, but they have a, depending on how much money you pay the photographer, my friend went for the full package. They had the candid shots of us dressing up. And I won't lie, I had to learn how to make a tie. Because I used to have to tie a tie back when I was younger, but I never could do it. Mama Sheep was the one that tied my tie, right? For musical performances back when I used to play the violin. So I had to learn to tie a tie, and I didn't want to embarrass myself in the photos because I was like, oh, how do you tie a tie again?
I only learned for cosplay X.
It's actually surprisingly easy. I don't know if I remember it now, but like I think it's gonna be a little bit easier moving forward. But yeah, they had to take candid shots of us dressing up. The girl was very cool. We took shots outside in the pool too, right? Apparently there was another like event going on because there was like a marching band along with some musketeers in there that were like, you know, getting ready for their show. Seems like a lot of things was happening in this quiet little town, right? And the thing is too, since when I came to the picture stuff, I actually wasn't able to join in for the recital, like the practice before, the day before, right? So I had to like I had to learn it on the fly, and I found out like Catholic churches have a very interesting tradition, right? That when it comes to the wedding, like the groomsmen, which I'm a groomsman, guys. Teehee, I'm a groomsman. Would have to walk up, as well as the man of honor, right? They would have to walk up, and then like they would have to bow, like bow. Okay, maybe not bow. They had to bow like this, I believe, and then they had to do like the mark of the cross on them, right? And I learned that it's like forehead, right, chest, left shoulder, right shoulder, and you have to tap all four of it before you go to your seat. It was interesting. It was interesting. I had to learn it on the fly because I wasn't there for recital.
Alin has the Hololive brain rot.
I was watching a lot of Hololive recently, actually, especially during the car ride. I just put a Hololive video on. Bow! So there was that. The wedding was interesting because like it was my friend's Catholic and he's marrying a Catholic wife. So it was very religious, and I gotta say, like, the whole wedding was kind of nice to be in, and the only thing I didn't like is the fact that you had to kneel a lot in a wedding, or not a wedding, but in a Catholic wedding. I've been to a Christian one, I've been to another religion, I don't remember what it's called. But for Catholics, you had to like kneel on the pews. And I remember going to church a lot and seeing these things. I had no idea what these are for, but it made sense now that they're meant for like the Catholic people and probably other religions to kneel on so they don't hurt their knees, right? So then like you kneel on that, which I found interesting. I felt kind of a little embarrassed because like I didn't know anything about Catholic tradition since I'm just a Christian myself, so it's a little different. But I learned that like I was like peeking around while everybody was praying just to see like, do I close my eyes? Do I not close my eyes? Do I look up? Like I was like a little nervous because I was like, oh, I'm just a little Christian boy that doesn't really know much about Catholic tradition, guys. So I was like peeking around like, what are they doing? What are they doing? But yeah, other than that, it went pretty normal. We clapped our hands, right? We got some pictures afterwards, right? Very fun. So after the wedding, right? After the wedding, we had to take photos at the park. And let me tell you, this park has a duck pond. I didn't take much pictures, right? But the one picture I did take was of the duck pond. Let me see if I can pull it up. Because I'm like, wow, look, ducks! Yeah, ducks! I love ducks! I'm a duck VTuber now. Let me see if I can find it because I sent it to my friend. I was like, look! Give me a second. Where did that thing go? I don't think there's any compromising pictures, right? Where did I post it? Give me a second. There we go. I bet you guys will be able to triangulate this. We're gonna have like some people who are crazy in chat. They'll be like, triangulate that position. Find out where Alin is, right?
Time to geolocate Alin
Ha,
using
joke's
ducks.
on you. Because I'm no longer in the area. Look, ducks! Geese! Ducks and geese! They were very cute. And then there was like a sign that says, don't feed a duck. But then there was like a lady with a big bag of duck feed. And it was tossing it straight into the lake. I think she's the designated duck feeder. I don't know. But yeah, we saw a lot of ducks. And there was people fishing here too. I don't know if you could see any of them, but like they're over
and
here.
Someone doing the thriller on the back.
Yeah, you're right. there was like a bunch of people fishing here, and I was asking my friend what you could fish up, and they said like trout and stuff. Seems like it'd be kind of fun to fish in a tiny little lake. But the ducks were like somewhat aggressive. Like there was like this alpha geese. This one right here, right? This geese.
I have met that duck specifically. I know exactly where
you
you are,
do?
Smile.
You actually know? Because do you know about this alpha geese right here? Like we were just passing by and this geese was approaching us and honking at us. And I was like, guys, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't approach it. Ignore it. We can't let this duck take over our lives, right? So we ignored it. Like everybody was like passing by. I seen duck game. I know what these geese are capable of.
Yay, Hagrim was talking to that duck specifically.
This one? But then when my friend arrived with his newly founded wife, right? They were walking here and this geese started approaching his wife, right? My friend said he kicked the geese. Like he said he kicked it, but he explained exactly how he did it. It was basically that he used his foot and he used it to push the geese out of the way. Like he picked it up and flinged it with his foot, which is kind of like a kick, I guess. It's not like a full kick, but yeah, he kicked that geese, that alpha geese, and showed it what's what.
Kicked it.
Pretty much. He gold goose. He gold shipped that, not gold goose. Right? He kicked that geese out of the way.
All ducks are part of the same hive mind. You can ask one duck for all duck
That
knowledge.
explains the duck VTuber, that's for sure. But yeah, so that geese, he didn't bother us afterwards. So we went over here and we took photos, and I've just found it funny because the guys were really wild, including me, while the girls were very tame with their photo picking or picturing, right? So like the guys, we were like picking up our the groom. We picked up the groom. We lifted him. We were using him like a little shortstop. We were doing all kinds of dumb things, right? We were doing dumb poses and stuff. And the girls were just like taking very elegant pictures over here. They were over here taking pictures, and they were being like all sweet and innocent. The guys were just being rowdy and dumb. We also had to take like really big group photos, right? And I just found it interesting because we all had to pair up with our maid of honor, right? I got paired up with my maid of honor. I forgot her name. She told me her name, but we barely talked, honestly. She was cute, but we barely talked. But I just found it interesting because like during the group pictures, I remember they said like we gotta take like a bunch of pictures with different poses.
Of pics of them fighting ducks in
we would honestly, we would be in our tuxedos and fight those ducks if we wanted to. We would make that into a dumb picture if we wanted. But I remember like the last thing that they wanted us to do was like it was like 5-second intervals of poses, and I remember they really were like they were really ecstatic, or they really like my poses. Because like, I think it's partly because being a VTuber, you have to be a little bit more over-exaggerated with your motions, especially when you do 3D, right? So everybody was a little bit more stiff, but I was like all over the place. I did like all kinds of crazy poses. And they were like, I really like your poses. I was like, oh, thank you, I guess. I had like this one where it's like, ooh. No, it wasn't femboys. I did like a re kind of thing, right? I was like reeing in my suit. And then I had like the Chuni pose, like, huh, right? Something like that. And then like I did like the whole like approach me kind of pose, like this one. And I was like, huh, come towards me, like that, something like that. And then I had like the last crazy pose I did was like this one.
You can't convince me Alin doesn't.
No, I was in a tuxedo, guys. I was in a tuxedo. I was in a tuxedo. I was doing all this in a tuxedo. Then I did like the thinker pose, like one leg like this. They were like, Alan, what are you doing? Those pictures are gonna come out really stupid, I could tell. Because I was doing all sorts of dumb things. But yeah, that was that. And then like how it ended was we went to the last venue, right? And it was basically reception, and we got some food. It was really good. They had hors d'oeuvres, as I like to call them, which was just crackers, pickles, cheese, and all that stuff, and meats, which I find interesting because I never, like, those are like a full meal to me.
Highs in a tuxedo.
I'm not.
It doesn't prove anything. Smile.
What does it take for you guys to know that I don't wear thigh-highs? No, I'm not a femboy. Stop. When I get married, I'm gonna be the groom, not the wife. But yeah, we had hors d'oeuvres, and then like we had the dinner, and it was very filling. Like they gave us a really big platter of food. I was actually surprised.
Pics obviously smile.
You have to pay for that. But it came with like vegetables, mashed potato, rice. It had chicken and mushroom, which was really good. It had a tri-tip, which was also pretty good, and came with a biscuit. This was like the most filling food I ever had. I never had a plate so saturated with food. It was crazy, right? And this was like the first time I couldn't bring myself to finish the food because it was way too much. I literally ate only half of everything, but it was really good. But it was so dense. Like mashed potato, rice, 2 different types of proteins, a biscuit, and steamed vegetables on top of it. And I also got a little like salad with strawberry dressing or something like that. I think it's either strawberry or raspberry. I think it was raspberry. My friend said strawberry, but it tastes more like raspberry. So I ate a lot. I finished the salad at least because I had to finish something at least. But it was good. It was good. And I realized that I guess this is what Americans eat. Is this what they consider an American meal? But I was so full by it. But it was good. Everything turned out well. Then I had to leave early, so I didn't get to see the wedding cake open or cut because essentially at night I struggle to drive a little bit more because I have slight astigmatism, right? So whenever I see a bright light, right, it looks like this to me. So like headlights look like this to me when I'm driving. So I wanted to try to leave a little earlier so I didn't get like blinded by the lights, but I ended up leaving like around 6 o'clock and it got dark really fast. So I spent like 3 hours driving back. I stopped by gas stations, grabbed some food, well, used the bathroom, grabbed some more gas. But other than that, the drive back was kind of relaxing because it was like pitch black. Oh my gosh. I don't normally drive at night, especially down freeways or highways. It was pitch black. It was crazy. And I was just thinking about like how horror games like this start where it was pitch black and I was kind of getting a little scared. I was like, what if somebody jumps in front of my car? And then like, do I stop for them? Or do I just keep driving? Because like, what if I'm like driving and there's like somebody and they have like an axe and then I run them over? Do I go back to check if they're alive or do I just keep going? Luckily nothing like that happened because it was like super dark and I was like scared like something stupid was gonna happen. And I had to like drive a bunch of cliff sides, right? There was like a lot of cliff sides with spiraling roads like this that you had to drive across and it was really dark. So luckily nothing happened along the way. It was just really, really dark. Trying to think if anything else happened, but I think that was the gist of my wedding. Not my wedding, no, guys, not my wedding. I'm not married. Girls, I'm single. Wink. I'm single, girls. You need a... Yeah, I mean, what?
You'd back over them.
You think? I was thinking about that. I know like some countries, like when you hit somebody with a car, you have to run them over to make sure they're dead, or else you're gonna be paying hospital fees. I forgot what country it was. It was like a third world country where essentially it's cheaper to kill somebody and pay for their funeral than it is to pay for their hospital bills. So you like whenever like my friend said that they traveled into the country and they said they got hit by a car lightly.
Wow, Alin, what about your waifus?
My waifus aren't real. But yeah, my friend said they got...
China did that but undid that.
Yeah. Something like that. And my friend said they got hit by a car, and the car looked at them and was trying to run them over, and he had to, like, vocally says, no, I'm not gonna ask you for hospital fees. Like, the car was, like, revving up to run him over. It's scary to think about that, like in how in some countries that's the case, that you can like pay off like policemen for like corrupted policemen so you don't like get in trouble for it. That's crazy. If I ever end up in a situation like that, it's gonna be that meme, the driving in my car right after a beer. Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I was just thinking about that because like I don't think that you could get away with that in the States. Not yet. You never know. Maybe one day there'll be a law to say like you gotta pay for all hospital fees if you run somebody over, and then like people are going to be killing each other instead, manslaughter. I guess in a way you get free food and board in the jail, right? Yeah. How's your guys' week? Now that I talked about my whole wedding, not my friend's wedding. My friend's wife's husband's wedding. I like that phrasing. Alright, we spent a lot of time just yapping. I should probably get to actually doing commissions. I'm gonna work on like try to do 2 of them. So the first one I'm gonna do, finish up the sketches to send it to them. And then the second one I will start inking and coloring.
My week has not been the greatest.
Aw, hopefully your week gets better though. I know like, the thing is too, I don't know if it's just me, but like for those who have Twitter, have you noticed that a lot of people are feeling like really down and like depressed? Like I heard about like the autumn blues, but it's kind of crazy to see how many people like, okay, well, VTubers, right? A lot of VTubers are feeling down, depressed, like, you know, not feeling in the best of place. And I was actually really surprised with like how many people say they're going on hiatus or saying that they're not feeling so confident about their numbers or they're not earning as much this month, which makes sense because technically school's back in session, people are taking tests, people are trying to get into grad school. I feel like there's a lot of factors during the autumn that leads to lower retention rates, honestly. Like, I'm not one to sweat it because technically, like, streaming is just my hobby, mostly. Like, it would be nice to make money off it, and I do want to try to make an income, maybe not like a side income out of it, but I'm not going to sweat it too much. But I just found it interesting how, like, how many streamers are really down. Like there's a lot of people who are hitting the autumn blues.
Boop boop boop.
Oh. The mailman dropped out the mail and you heard, oh dang, that's crazy. I had that happen.
Waiting for a specific season for that. I feel it all the time, Alan Louise.
What, the dog stomping on your balls? Oh, maybe in the autumn blues. I guess it's just very common. I heard about it too. There's a physiological like reason, like since the sun goes down earlier and like you feel a little bit colder, it tends to make you more depressed often. But I'm one of mine to not really let my problems be known. Like I feel blue sometimes. I feel like it's down on my ideas and down on my luck, but I try not to post it on Twitter or anywhere else, or much less talk about it. So I try to be more of a private person when it comes to those things. That's why whenever you guys see the stream, it's just like Alan's always peppy and like upbeat and like I like to hide my pain. Who likes to talk about murder? Yay! But yeah, I'm the type to hide my pains, so that's why I never seem to ever talk about my problems or anything. But I just found it interesting. I'm also feeling depressed, sad faced. Okay, let me go draw this.
Despite having a dog, I don't have her stomping on my balls every day. Alin Laphel.
My dog has done it a couple times. In fact, my friend's dog really likes to like punch me down there because my friend's dog is a boxer, right? And then like whenever I come by, right, this boxer just like walks up to me, right? And it like punches me in the balls. Like specifically me.
So he punches your balls?
It's a she. Basically, right? Like it's a thing like where the dogs try to get on top of me.
Carla XD.
Yeah. Basically like this. It's because like it's trying to like want to play with me, and when I'm standing up, it's just trying to like climb up me. But because it tries to climb up me, right? It goes straight into the groin. My friend always feels bad because every time I visit, it always seems to happen, right? Even when I'm sitting down.
She is a boxer after all.
It is definitely a boxer, and it's just being affectionate, that's why, right? My friend says they don't have a problem because they're girls, which makes sense. Like they're a family of girls, so they don't have to worry about the dog beating, like punching that below the belt. But I'm always the one that takes the suffering. Without fail, I will not have children now because of this one singular dog. It's over. My wife who will no longer be able to bear my children, not because of her, but because of me, my barren womb.
Affectionate punches, so a tsundere.
Probably, definitely it. Well, I wouldn't say it's tsundere. It's more like dairy, like super dairy. Like she really just wants attention. There you go. Booba. I like how whenever I draw Booba, I just have to say it out loud. Just have to vocalize the Booba.
Never knew Alin was a sentient smile.
I am sentient. I can breathe, I can see, I can eat. I'm kind of hungry for a snack. I ate a lot of spaghetti, but I'm still hungry. Might eat a snack after stream. There we go. Maybe cookies. I don't know. Maybe I'm eating too much sugar.
What kind of D-Redger have been punching you, Alin?
The affectionate kind.
Not what I was referencing, but yeah.
Speaking of referencing, okay, you guys know how like YouTube push out this whole system that makes it so you can do 50-50 thumbnails, right? So you can like set 2 different thumbnails and like the viewer has a chance of seeing either one or both. And it's just to see what's the click retention. I think it's interesting, but at the same time, I hate it. I swear, YouTube has been like gaslighting me on videos so often. Like sometimes I would see a video and it's like, oh, that's interesting, and then like on my feed there's like another video with a different title and a different thumbnail, and I click it and it's the same video I just watched. Like I get like why they did it, it's for creators and stuff, but could we have done it in a way where it doesn't gaslight the viewer? Like sometimes I think I'm going crazy. It's like, wait,
I feel that.
Yeah, sometimes I think like, didn't I just see this video? Why is it what is this? And sometimes it's even days later. It's like it has a new thumbnail and it has like a new like video title. Like sometimes it's just like a couple words that are different. Sometimes it's like the whole sentence is different. I get it, but please give us like a like some sort of like, yes, you have seen this video before or something, like some sort of indicator to let me know that like this video is another video. You want to talk about gaslighting? That new YouTube video system. You can learn a thing or two about it, or gaslighting if you want to, from that system alone. I heard though like YouTube and Twitch has been really low on concurrent viewers recently, because apparently they're both cracking down on bots and stuff, which is like leading to a lot of people to be depressed. It's kind of interesting.
Doesn't YouTube put a red bar beneath videos to show if you've seen it or not?
They do it if you
Sometimes
have seen it too.
Sometimes you get the red line.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
It's coin flip if it shows up.
What Fenner says, it's like a coin flip. Sometimes it shows me like a full red bar, even though I haven't seen it. And I would know because I sometimes would click a video to load the video on my queue, but forget to watch it. And it would say I have fully watched that video, even though I haven't. Because like, you would think that the red bar is more focused on like, oh, where you last left off, which is probably like the beginning. Okay. There we go. The thinking man's pose. Let's see. Let's draw the chest first before the hand. There you go.
Odd, I haven't really had it off.
Really? Maybe it's just because like I like to tab my videos and queue them up. So it's like when I finish one video, I would close the tab and switch to the next one. But apparently that's apparently that might be leading to my gaslighting problem. In theory. Speaking of theory, Saren, and Snivy and Tao, we're all gonna be, or well, at least we're gonna try. We're gonna be watching the Uma Musume movie. I think it's the one with Oguri Cap. Because Snivy says she watched the movie several times and she wants to watch it together with us. So I'm ready to watch this, the Uma Musume movie.
Gaslighting isn't real. Are you crazy?
I'm not gaslighting you, you're just crazy. Have you guys seen the Uma Musume movie? Which girls is it focused on? Is that the one with Oguri Cap? Or is that the one, I remember, I think the one that has the Agnes Tachyon is in the movie, but I forgot who was the main character in the movie.
I need to watch the Tachyon one.
I think that's the one we're going to be watching, because I remember we were posting GIFs about Tachyon, so. The song, Beep Boopa. I'm excited. Have you guys been playing your Uma Musumes? I haven't been able to play all last week because I've been so busy. But I've been like, I was able to jump back on today. I'm starting to catch up with it again. And I gotta say, I don't know what happened, but like suddenly all my girls that I've been raising are starting to be A ranks. Maybe all I needed was a break. Because I was getting a bunch of A ranks. And I was also like a...
Remember your Limbus daily.
Yeah, I'll remember my Limbus. I'll try to remember my Limbus. Just remind me.
Actually not at all. I need to get back to it.
I got back into it and I'm like raising the girls and I was doing like some fun playthroughs. Like I did a Guts playthrough and I realized actually a Guts playthrough works out really well because Guts actually raises your speed and strength, right? Or power, speed and power. And it also acts as a pseudo like stamina bar, right? So even if you have low stamina, if your Guts is pretty high, it can actually like compensate for it. So like I was doing like an all Guts card races and it was actually surprisingly really fun. Not like meta, but I had a fully uncapped Urara and I had the I don't know how to pronounce her name. Makindaki Hazler? The girl that rips her hats to put her ears through. The one that likes to say Mambo. Mambo! That one? The one from the event? I have her Guts card fully maxed out. And I think I have like a friend's Guts card and 2 more like SRs. Works out really well. I think it partly because I have 2 maxed out Gut card, but it actually works out surprisingly well. Try it, try it. If you guys have the maxed out Urara and the event Guts and you have another Guts card, try it out. It's actually surprisingly fun. But maybe realize that like you could do really anything with Uma. The only difficulty is the challenge team. What's it called? The Gemini Cup. Are you ready for the Miles Gemini Cup? I'm actually might be ready now because like I raised a A rank Alpasa, A rank grass. What's the name? Whistlegrass? No, what's her name? Grass Wonder, right? I raised a rank Grass Wonder, and they're all good in Miles. I have an A rank Scarlet Daiwa. I have an A rank Taiki Shuttle. I have an A rank what's her name? Silent Suzuka. So I'm kind of ready for it. The only thing though is like technically I guess I have to look at their skills and see who has the best stamina because like stamina is going to probably be one of the more important things in the Gemini Cup or Taurus Cup. What's it called? Champions Cup. But I think I'm mostly ready. I don't have a debuff unit though, but I decided instead of like giving my units only offensive attacks, I decided to give them all like at least 1 or 2 debuffs. That way they can also still cast debuffs. Rather than just having like one force focus on debuffs like Nice Nature. Okay, there we go. Ui-chan, 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 Ui-chan. I miss this song. This song is so good. I wish I could do a cover of this, but I don't know Japanese. I would love to do a cover of this song, guys. Would you be disappointed in me if I sing the lolly song? Yo! I need to learn Japanese so I can do Japanese covers. That's my main motivation to learn Japanese so I can sing Japanese covers. Zako. Imo.
Time to make Alin sing this on the next shop.
I'll try, but I'm not very good at Japanese. If anything too, like the one song I do want to actually do a cover, even though I don't know how to sing Japanese, there's one song I really want to do a cover of. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Let me see. There you go. This one. This is the one I really want to do a cover of. Even if I don't know how to sing Japanese, I will try my best. Just for fun, right? Luckily, our cover is recorded. Just because I love how it sounds. Isn't this not a fun song? Song of the Dead! Hey! Yeah! And then, like, if I do a cover of the song, I want to do the opening video. I want to make an animation for the MV. Because it will look like it'd be so fun to do a silly dumb one.
Zombie 100.
Yeah. The Zombie 100 bucket list of the dead, right? Aga! And if I do, if I do make an MV for this, I want to make all the zombies different VTubers. Like, we'll have a bunch of them dancing, but I will, I'll make them all different VTuber designs. Every single one of them. I think it'd be really, really fun. Yeah, this is such a good song. I'll get VTuber volunteers again. Bum, 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 bum. This is a really good song. But yeah, looking for volunteers for future project. Either that or I hire someone to help with it. Like, not have them work on it, but rather I'll work with them. We'll work together in tandem. Like, I know Snivy said that she would be happy to help me with some projects. And I know she's actually really good with animation. So maybe I could ask Snivy in the future. Alright, let me go grab the... What? Another message? Okay. Let me go grab the reference for the other girl here. Beam! Where is this girl? Bada 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 ba. I think it's this one? Yep. Very cute design though. I like this one. This one's a very cute design. Look at her. She looks like she'll snap me in half. Like super snap me in half. You should check out these VTubers, guys, that I'm drawing. Very, very cute. Okay, next one. Alright.
Boop, boop, boop.
She looks like an Arcanine character. Oh, Arcanine has some good taste. Look at her. Look at those muscles. Look at those definition. It's like Saren. Da 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 da. Okay. I'm gonna get the sketch ready and then send it to them, and then I'll get started with inking and coloring because I've been getting to a workflow of like getting a whole bunch of sketches. Who sent me? What? I got paid for money. Who paid me? Wait, who did pay me? Huh? Where does money come from? Someone paid me $30, so that's
paid for money.
Yeah, I got I got money just now, and I don't know who paid me. Let me see. Give me a second. I just saw it pop up on my phone. I was like, "You got $30 in your PayPal account. What? Where did you come from?" Did someone just like? Where did I get the money from? Interesting. I'll have to look through it. It isn't, because like the thing is like when a commission comes in, like I know like like the thing is like when it comes to commissions and you don't say your PayPal correctly, I see your guys' real names. Be sure to say your things correctly, guys. But yeah, so I don't recognize the name because I don't know who to tie the name to. Also, yeah, just let this be a PSA notice. If you guys have PayPal and you pay like through VGen or like pay through PayPal, it does put your real name on it. Make sure to make a business and use that for your business expenses. There you go. You know, I was you know how I said like whenever somebody like you know, like those people who solicit people for commissions, they're like, please hire me. I am artist. Please look at my wonderful art. You know those people? And you know how I said like I entertained them? Like I would message him back and be like, oh, I'm not interested in a commission, but you can show me your artwork if you want. And
oh god, don't remind me of those.
I got one recently and like I was just entertaining them, but I don't think they spoke English because they were saying how like they want me to commission them for a profile picture, but they said they'll pay me $100 to $200 because they're on a budget, which I don't understand what they meant by that. Here, let me go read it exactly. I don't think they speak English because they showed me their stuff and I was like, yeah, this person's definitely not real. Oh, okay. I see who paid me. I see who paid me. They just sent me a message to say that they paid me. That explains why I couldn't find a VGen. Give me a second. I'm trying to find it really quick. Where is it? Give me a second. Where is this guy's message? Oh, here we go. Here we go. So here's the message, right? I love to create an amazing profile picture for you. Honestly, I'm working with a tight budget, around 100 to 150. I can pay you half now and the rest later. And it would really mean a lot to me. I promise I won't force you, but I'll put my heart and add my personal touch to make it truly special. I hope you can give me this chance. I was a little confused because it sounded like they're gonna pay me to commission them. I just thought it was really, really funny. This is why I like to entertain them sometimes, right? Because sometimes I get messages like that. Because I know this person's definitely, like, they were showing me their art and 100%.
It's funny when they change their account and act like they haven't talked to you like there wasn't a last convo saved.
The thing is too, like, when you look at the art, you could tell the art is in different art styles. They showed me, like, them sketching it. But if you look at the lines, you could tell that the lines are not done by the same artist, right? They showed me like a time lapse of them making the drawing, but like you could tell. Here, I'll show you what I mean, right? So like here's the sketch from one time lapse, right? And then here's the sketch from their second time lapse. Already, right? You could tell that they both have a different visual language as to how they draw, right? Here, I'm getting it. From the different types of pens that they use.
For me, it's different accounts, but somehow all have the same art style.
Pretty much, yeah. I noticed that too. I don't know. I think they're the same person, but you can already tell, right? This one's much more messier, but it's more thoughtful, right? Because they use a lot more lines to convey their things. They're more abstract in trying to shape out the form. This one's a lot more cleaner, and they're more confident in their lines, right? Because you could tell that they don't use as much lineage when it comes to making their art. And they both use completely different pens and different things. Like, this person went straight into making the face. This person actually used forms, right? I didn't want to point it out to them because I could tell. I never actually pointed out to them. I just want to see if they're really going to push the idea that this is their art style. But yeah, you can tell that they're two different art styles. I think both of them don't even belong to them. Because then they post their color drawings and they're also a completely different art style. And their outline drawings, right? That they call sketches, also completely different. The amount of detail level, the level of details on there, 100% different. It's either that they traced it from something else, or they stole someone else's sketches, which I would not be surprised considering the fact that those are sketches.
I've seen a few do that, but this samples AI.
Ah, yeah, there's that too. Like, some people are trying to pass off AI as like real. But yeah, there's like it's too varied art style. Like, when you look at my work, not like to brag or anything, right? My friend just called me. Why is there a message here? Oh yeah, my friend did try to call me. They forgot that I'm streaming today. But yeah, the thing is, like, even if I draw a bunch of different things, right? Let me show you what I mean. Even though I drew a bunch of different things, I have a... Oh wait, I should message back to these people. Okay. Alright. Let's see, just pay both invoices. Gotcha. Okay, there we go. There we go. Trying to make it look positive. I've been trying to do better to make myself sound more friendly in my conversation. Because the thing is, like, I've been taught to always send messages professionally.
Also, the amount of people with debut soon I see on their name.
Yeah, I see that too. I see a lot of those. But yeah, lately I've been thinking about... Where'd it all go? I guess I went to bed. I've been like thinking about like how I've been typing to people and how I try to sound very professional. Because that's what we've been taught in college. Okay. Oh wait, I should probably send a message to the other thing too. Give me a second. Sorry. Work, business stuff. Glad you guys. I'll move forward with it. And alright. But yeah. So basically, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. What was I saying? I was thinking about too many things at once. Oh gosh, what was I saying? I'm trying to think. We said debut soon, but I forgot what I was gonna say about that. I don't remember actually. Huh? What was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't remember.
iArt and stolen
Oh,
art.
yeah. AIR. Okay.
I know this has been done to death, but every time I see the art category on a sidebar, I always have to do a double take just because of how it is.
Just how bad the icon looks, I get that. I made like a dummy one for Fifi, right? Because when that happened, I was like, I sent this like a dumb message to Fifi saying like, you know what, this picture inspired me to make this. Let me see if I can find it. But it's really ugly. But yeah, when it comes to AIR, I was actually listening to a video. That was talking about like moving to the future, and it said they're like, stop being stubborn and adapt to technology. And they said start using AI, and I was like a little flabbergasted if I was thinking about it. And they brought up a good point, like how back then people were stubborn about computers, people were stubborn about cameras and stuff. But I was thinking like that's a different situation now.
How it is shrunk in the sidebar, so all of the detailing is blurred.
Yeah, it's ugly. Oh my gosh, I don't know what my thing. I think with Twitch is that they lost the rights to it because they didn't want to pay for it anymore. So they had to get somebody else to do it, and the next person that did it really did not do a good job. Look, I did a better one for them. I sent it to Fifi. I am very good artist, as you could tell. Do you think if I sent it to Twitch, they would use this? Art. There we go. I won't lie, lately I've been drawing a lot more cursed things, right? So I have a fun one that I'm doing.
Looks like they grabbed 2 stock images
pretty much
and typed art over it in
and apparently they
Photoshop.
did that for a lot of different categories, which I find really stupid, but I think it makes sense. They're running out of money, if anything. I think they're not like running out of money, but I think they're trying to downsize in specific areas, so they didn't want to pay for the rights for those icons anymore. So they just had like an intern make it for them, basically. Because like a lot of them are really dumb looking and not really good and doesn't really convey well. Like, it's funny that the most artistic, the least artistic icon is representing the most artistic category, you know? There we go. There we go. Just making this. But yeah, I was watching a video recently, and yeah, it was just making me think about it. Like, back then, I wonder if this is exactly how people felt. But I do think that like the argument towards AI is a little more different, because AI uses a different way compared to, like, say, computers and calculators and things like that, because those things still require human interactions, you know what I mean? That extends beyond more than just sentence making. And a lot of it too is kind of lacking in quality. And I know like people are like encouraging more and more people to use AI in everything that they do, because apparently that's the way to get a job nowadays. Like, the video I was listening to said, like, if you want to get a job nowadays, you need to stay ahead of the curve. You need to learn AI. And it kind of frustrated me, just the idea that while I hate the idea that like people are going to do AI, I hate more that the video is correct, because people are going to look for people who know AI over people who actually have the practical skills. Heck, the US government released that one picture where it was talking about like how we need more skilled people in America, and they use an AI picture. Absolutely disgusting, right? What is more technically skilled than an artist? Okay, maybe there's a lot of job stars just as technically skilled, but artists like deserve some recognition too. You know? I don't know. I was just thinking about that.
Lamau, no, job applications are looked over by AI as well.
They are actually. If anything, they're also made by AI. It's kind of crazy because like I was listening to a video, like it was on my autoplay, and it was talking about how to get motivated or something like that. I forgot what it was. How to follow or pursue your dreams, right? Or something like that. I don't remember what it was. If I check my YouTube history, I might see it. But basically, it was like supposed to be this very motivational, inspirational video that talks about like kind of pursuing a higher thing, how to become a better person. I don't know. Give me a second. I'm gonna look at it because it was a very inspirational title, but the video is 100% AI slop, right? The art in the video, all AI made. The voice in the video, literally AI. And I wouldn't be surprised if the script was AI.
How to follow your dreams, have rich parents long.
That too. But like the thing that like it disgusted me. Here you go. Ambitious or just but lazy. Give me 15 minutes and I'll change that. That was the name of the video. It was talking about being ambitious and like following your dreams, right? But it's an AI scripted video that's has the droid AI, has the voice AI, and I wouldn't be surprised if the whole script was AI. And it made me think about it because like there's a lot more AI being intrusive into everyday life, right? Have you guys seen that one video that got really popular on Facebook apparently? It's the one with the big lady who jumps and like breaks the bridge, and then it shows like the picture or a video of a dog saving a little girl. Like, I only had to see the first few minutes and I knew that was AI. But the fact that more and more people think that's real is kind of scary. Not because it's like AI is getting better, but it's so easy to fool people. And then like people treat it as if it's real, you know? That's the thing that scares me the most, because like people can like make videos like that and push it out and people wouldn't know any better. you know? I feel like
there's so many videos that all look the same, they all merge together for me.
that's the thing though, because we're kind of experienced. We're kind of like the internet, like, what's it called? We're the internet veterans. We've been on the internet long enough that we could identify AI videos. But the people who go on like Facebook, they just go there for social means, right? Maybe they browse something here and there. They're not on the internet so often. Maybe as often as other people, right? They probably are like, you know, mothers, fathers, grandmas, things like that. And essentially, they wouldn't be able to identify AI as well as you and I.
D.
Yes, D, exactly, D. Oh, I agree so hard. D. But yeah, I kind of just don't like how intrusive it is.
Accidentally hit enter lol.
I get that. I do that all the time. There we go. This came out really cute. Alright, I think this one's done. Let me work on the composition a little bit by resizing. I think we should have a little bit more of her, buff girl.
I posts also tend to be boosted by bots on top of the underwear.
I hate that too. Like, the thing is, like, it feels like people are really just doing anything for attention or like views. I think there's some like maliciousness to it. Like, it reminds me though. Like, you know how I said some people are not experienced with it and being able to identify it, right? So Mama Sheep likes to watch YouTube. Ever since I introduced it to her, she like was watching all kinds of things on YouTube. And then so there's this video of America's Got Talent. And you know how like people like show them like the videos of the people doing the America's Got Talent, whether singing or they do a magic trick, and then everyone's clapping and dancing and all that stuff, right? But apparently some people are malicious and they make like fake videos to make it look real. Real. But the one that she showed me, right? She said like, can this person really turn into a tiger? And I was like confused, and I said, show me the video. It was like the most obviously fake. Not even AI. It was really bad Photoshop, right? It was like really, really bad Photoshop of the person transforming into a tiger. And it's like...
How?
It's like, they use like clips of people from the show being gasped, like, oh, and then they're clapping their hands. They're using the clips of it. And it makes it look like it actually is part of the show, but the talent itself was so badly green screened that you can identify where the green screen starts and where it ends. And Mama Sheep thought it was real. Like the guy turns into an eagle and it turns another kid into like a tiger, and she says like the guy did this, and I was like, Mom, it's not real. Hi, I'm on the YouTube side. Hi Fusion, how you doing? Like I had to tell her like how you could tell it's fake, but like I said, people who aren't experienced with the internet are more prone to like fake footage and stuff, you know? And there was another thing too, like she was listening to a story about like a goose laying a black egg, right? And the video was so obviously AI bait, right? It had AI footage and pictures, right? It had AI voiceover. I wouldn't be surprised if the story was AI, because how the story went, it kept repeating itself and like keeping the viewer into suspense. It's like you know, like that one video, like what's it called, the parkour Minecraft civilization thing. Like the guy implements the same kind of strategy where he repeats himself explaining the situation, where he says like, oh, I had to keep track of this parkour civilization, a civilization where nobody will jump for the beat, right? The AI footage did that, and it repeated itself so often. It's like the farmers wondered where the black egg was, and they perplexedly look at the black egg, thinking where did it came from. As they walk out with the black egg that they do not know where it came from, they bring it to a shopkeeper. The shopkeeper inquired where the black egg came from. Like it was so like it was gritting in my brain cells, and I was like, I was so obviously AI, but my Mama Sheep was kind of fooled by it because, like I said, people who are not experienced with the internet will see this and believe it to be real. She thought the story to be real. I was like, no, it's not real.
The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
Exactly. You're doing wonderful. Oh, congratulations, Fusion. Let me see. Let me shout you out. Everyone check out Fusion. They had a 3D debut. I'm going to your channel. I'm finding your channel. I'm shouting you out. And there's nothing you can do about it. Here you go. Everyone check out Fusion. They did a 3D debut. How did you enjoy your 3D-ness? Did you have fun with it? Did you do a lot of dumb things like I did? Uh-oh. Don't say uh-oh. But yeah, like, when I saw the video talking about like AI is the future, they're both right, but frustratingly right? I hate that they're right. I want regulation on AI. AI should not be creating fake stories. AI should not be like stealing people's content. And AI should not be like allowed to go without like having a quote or a note that was AI, you know? The worst part is too, there was some videos that showed like World War history stuff, and they were using AI footage to recreate, quotation mark, what it was like during that time. And I hated it because it was like very inaccurate, like super inaccurate. And there were like part of the things like, I wonder if they're making things up. Give me a second. Let me go save this thumbnail and send it to the person to see if they like it. Okay. Here's how the sketch came out. Anything need revising? You gave out my lungs, I gave out my lungs when I sang what I'd done at the end. Dang, yeah, I get that. I remember too, like, some songs are very intense. Like, usually after like a karaoke day, my throat would be like worn out and I could feel it. And sometimes I'm scared, like, oh no, this is the time I actually die. This is it. This is the end for your old pal, Alin. Just because I sung too hard and my throat feels like it's dying. Let me see. Oh, really quick. I'm just closing some files, but I want to show you guys this cursed Fifi or Fufu drawing I'm doing.
At the very least, all I generation needs to be fully labeled as such
exactly.
short times.
It needs to have a label on it, but the question is like, the problem with it is you can't reinforce something like that, right? Because like people would bypass it anyway. And what are they gonna do? Arrest you? No, nobody's gonna like have the cops like come in and arrest you for AI content. That's the problem. Even if there's some sort of regulation set on it, and like it's up to the video websites to create the rules for it, you know, where AI content needs to be labeled. That way people aren't fooled. People aren't going to be like bamboozled by like fake things, you know? It has to be not just in the description, but the video itself, right?
Anyways, guess who made the model Tilda?
Ah, who made the model? Was it He-chan? Well, yeah, let me show you this cursed thumbnail I'm making for Fufu. She said it was okay for me to show. Do you like the fact that she's getting inside this Pelipper? Cursed thumbnails, let's go!
How did you get it right immediately, huh?
Yeah, because He-chan's an amazing artist. I know my childhood friend.
I was intending on the piece itself, directly in the middle in bold.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Don't worry about it. I do cursed thumbnails. I do. If you guys need a commission and you need something silly or stupid, you know who to go to. That's me. Give me a second. I'm trying to bring up this one. This is the one I'll be working on tonight. Malware virus. Thank you. All right. So now I finished the sketch and I sent it to them. I'm gonna wait for them to approve it. I'm gonna go switch that over. I think I have a lot of commissions I'm working on currently. And what's it called? We're approaching, what's it called? October at enormous speeds. Where am I putting this? There we go. So waiting approval. Give me a second. I gotta organize my commissions. Okay, so this one's awaiting approval. This one is in the inking process. I can move that over. This one's in the inking process. This one's in the inking process, and this one's in the inking process. Okay. So I have one that I need to draft. I'll put some more in queue for work in progress. So I'll put this one. I actually got a cool commission from, have you guys ever heard of V4Mirai? I got a commission from one of the staff that's working there, which I find interesting. Okay. I find it interesting with all the different clients I'm working with now. I never thought I would get a commission from someone from V4Mirai. Let's see. So I'll start working on Astros. And I'll start working on Agast. And I believe this person needs their commission, part commission, by the 16th. So I'll get started on the Pokemon one for them. Alright. So I have 5 commissions in queue.
V4Mirai?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
curious.
It's just thumbnails. It's just thumbnail, video thumbnails. The talent in question is... Brace? No, wait, no, that's a different one. I find it interesting, though. I don't think I can share the work, like when I work on it. So I'm not gonna really share the drawing with you guys, but I could probably share some information. I'm not like held by a deadline or anything.
The unhinged tuber I like is from their XD.
Is it Yumi? That's the one I'm working with. So I'm gonna try to do really well with the V4Mirai one, because it'll be interesting if I get to work on more stuff with the V4Mirai. I would love to. I really like to work with other people with some of these things. Like honestly, like working with Fufu and Katie, they're really enjoyable. Like I enjoy my time with Fifi as well, but like she's a little bit more on the looter side, while Katie and Fufu are a little bit more on the sillier side. And I feel like I shine a lot better on this. Like what's it called?
Cool if it was though.
Yeah. It would be. Maybe you never know. This is the V4Mirai staff, so if I do well with them, maybe they'll hire me for other ones. Before you know it, I might be working with all of them. Yeah, like Fifi usually gets me like some really lewd commissions, and I'm glad to practice it. But like with Fufu and Katie, it's kind of where I shine, because it's like where I'm silly, dumb, and fun. Like I said, this one with the Palipper eating Fufu, that's literally where I shine. You know.
Before you know it, you might have to draw a spit machine.
Maybe. I don't mind doing something like that. Like if you have something cute, silly, or funny that you want me to draw, that's literally where I shine. I like to come up with silly things, but if you're like looking for something very sexy, that's a little bit of my weaker point. I'm glad Fifi's still like, you know, commissioning me for sexy things, because she's giving me a lot of good practice with like drawing sexy. Like I'm a little bit more confident with drawing sexier things. We'll see too with this month, with how oh yeah. That reminds me, Inktober is coming up. We still have, let me see, how many slots do I have left? I'm gonna try to make some sexy drawings for the Inktober. Let me see. Where is my list? My list says that, how many people do we have left? So I message Rico. Rico says a solid maybe. Okay, so I'll put a note there.
Alin, drawing yourself sexy.
I'm never good.
I feel so bad about the tuber you have in your mouth.
No. She likes it. She says she likes it. But no, I'm not drawing myself sexy. Let's see. So I have potentially 2 more slots, right? Potentially. I still had to message Mochi. I think she would be interested. The thing was, like, this year, I don't think many people saw my tweet. Either that or like there's less VTubers around. Like last year I had so many people volunteering, but this year I was actually struggling to fill the list. So I actually reached out to a lot of VTubers that I work with and asked them if they would like a slot. So yeah.
I noticed.
So I messaged a bunch of like VTubers. I think there's a couple reasons for it. One, I'm not really posting on Twitter as much, so I don't have as much as a reach as I used to, right? And I need to get back to it. Honestly, the October thing is going to get me back to posting, so I hope I could get the momentum from that to keep posting. Two, I feel like the VTuber sphere has tapered off. Like last year and maybe the year before, there was a really big boom. Lots of VTubers entering, lots of VTubers looking for art, right? But I think this year it's like a lot of VTubers are stopping. There's a lot of people who are not really VTubing anymore. So the number of VTubers have gone down. And then the other thing to it too is that I think part of it too is this year, I think with all the changes to Twitch and YouTube, people are feeling a lot more down and a little bit more, how do you call it, the autumn blues. They're feeling the autumn blues, which is kind of clouding, you know, seeing other things. Those are the things that I think are the reason why I really didn't reach out to as many people this year, which is not a bad thing. It happens, right? I think it just means that one, I had to improve myself and expand my reach, which I find interesting. Like, I got a bigger network, right? I met a lot of VTubers through work or through the commissions I do. So I have a bigger network to reach out to, say like, hey, do you want to drawing for these kind of things? And if I need someone to volunteer to be a sample for like some sort of silly commission idea, I have a lot of people I could reach out to ask if they want to do that, right? So there's that, which is good. But at the same time, I do think that like the computer does that. Like for some reason, it just like turns off everything and then turns back on. Yeah, I think that's the thing. You gotta put like a positive spin to it, you know? But yeah, I'm still waiting for the messages on the people I reach out to. But I think, let me see how many slots do I have open. I think I've actually filled up all the slots with the people I message. So I have Zexion message, Mochi message, Rico message, Fufu message. Okay, I don't know if Rico will get back to me, but and I'll have to wait for the message. That leaves 3. Fufu's 1. Ichan's on this list. I need to save a slot for me. I think I'm actually full. Yeah, I think I actually did it. Like, I kind of want to draw Basil, but I think Basil is just really busy. And I don't want to, like, bring too much attention to her because, you know, Basil got a new job and all that stuff. So I don't want to, like, bring too much attention to her VTubing stuff. Unless she wants to come back. But I'm going to draw Kelpie. So Kelpie's still going to be another one I'm going to draw. Even though she doesn't stream as much. Or she doesn't really collab with me as much. But yeah, I think I got everybody. Oh man, it was so hard to fill up that list though. I had to reach out. Like, a lot of people were really happy. In fact, Katie was so happy with the idea. She gave me like full permission to make any drawing of her. So oh, that reminds me. Okay. So I don't know if you guys seen my latest thumbnail that I made for Fufu because I retweeted it, right? But so what the thumbnail looks like, it looks like this. Well, I don't have it saved on this computer because I worked on the other computer. Hey Burr. Wait. Based on some the clips. Easily change it if you guys have a preference though. There we go. Hydrate. All right, I got some. I don't got water actually. I have an IOU for water, but let me show you this because, like, okay, this thumbnail I made for Fufu.
I'm curious. Do you already have some ideas on who you want to give certain outfits?
Not at all, but I do have a list of different pajamas, and I'll just look at the character and then like kind of gauge what outfit I'll go to give them. But let me show you like this thumbnail really quick. The one that I made for Fufu, because I kind of destroyed her Discord. So I made this thumbnail for Fufu, and I just find it funny because I joined her Discord to see like how much of a chaos mess it is, and you can tell like it's kind of cute. It's like that meme, like it's that meme.
I saw the texty. Do I hear the song Overdose?
Yeah, I think it's Overdose. I don't recognize the song really. Let me see. But it's really nice. I like the song. Yeah, it's Overdose. My thing is on autoplay, so. But yeah, a good year on you. Yeah, I made this, and the thing was, I made a meme variation, right? Let me show you the meme variation I made using that. Not this one. I decided like maybe when I have free time I'll draw this one. But I made it into a meme. Oh, it's not here. Okay, well, let me see if I. Oh gosh, the thing is like I worked on it when I was out of town, right? But I made this meme variation, and I put the subtitle on it, and I told Fufu she is allowed to use this as a sticker. And I also made the one for Katie, and I told her she's also allowed to use this as a sticker, so they both used it. So her Discord now is just getting like spammed with this. So true, bestie pegs you. I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have unleashed a plague on Fufu's server. What have I done? I just thought it was hilarious. Like, everybody was saying it to each other. Sometimes they would just like be talking, and then like somebody would use like, so true, bestie, pegs you.
Jesus
and
Christ, Alin, what have you done?
I saw it, yeah.
See what you caused?
I wasn't expecting it to do that, honestly. But I had a good laugh when I saw it. And I was like, wow, what have I really done here? Was I the true villain here? So true, bestie pegs you. No, chat, we are not gonna get that on our server. We are a say-so server, guys. We are not adding that to our Discord. There you go.
You caused the villain's origin story.
It's okay, no, they like it. They're really enjoying it. I told them to use it responsibly. And they are not using it responsibly. They're using it for every single occasion. It's like, oh yeah, I agree with you. So true, bestie pegs you. So I was actually considering like if I had some time in between, which is kind of silly to think of, I was like, I did a sketch variant of their chat
so true, bestie,
chat icon.
Now draw them doing blacklisted.
What? This is it, guys. This is my road to the not safe for work. The thing is too, like I originally thought like wouldn't it be funny if I animated like the Shiori one? Like I don't know if you guys seen the Shiori and Narissa one, but there's one where it's like Shiori and Narissa, and it's like Shiori humping Narissa. I was thinking like maybe that's a little too much. Not in terms of like work, because I could probably get it done within like maybe an hour, but in terms of like how bad it is. You know?
Honestly, the most Sizo image turned unsizo with just words.
Exactly. So true, bestie pegs you. There we go. I think I did a pretty good job drawing this alien. I find it interesting because I never really done fan art when I was younger. The only fan art I really done was like was Toho. So like drawing like these Pokemon things and stuff like that, I've been like going back and actually like drawing fan art, I guess, in a way. Oh. She didn't debut till September.
Sent you something in Discord, bestie tilde.
Don't peg me, don't peg me. I still don't think there's a preference. I just figured I shared. I think Nixie said that she didn't debut till September.
What? You think I was gonna do that? Don't peg me. Alien 2025.
Okay. All right. Don't quote me like that. Get out of your crib. Let me see. Oh, is this you singing? We can listen to you singing. 111.
I have a confession to make.
What's your confession?
I've always been 3D.
Gasp. You know, I gotta do something silly with my 3D too. We've always been 3D, guys. When is your guys' 3D debut? Chat. Well, technically, you guys had a 3D debut, right? You did your 3D debut in the, what's it called? You did your 3D debut chat in our VR chat stream. I kind of just want to do a Zatodon with just 3D. That way I could just like walk around again and just like do silly dumb poses. I think like my 3D debut was really fun.
I love my model. I'll show after stream if you have time, Limo.
Yeah. Or you can just send it to me on Discord. I'll be sure to get to it. But I can see like part of it. It looks really cool. It's really well made. Did you make or no, did you make it? You said Hichan made it, right? I'm guessing Hichan made it in Vroid Studio? Apparently like Vroid Studio I learned apparently I forgot to pull the reference for this guy. Allows you to add hats now. So maybe it's now my time to look into Vroid Studio. Maybe I could finally make Handsome Alin real. Okay. Where is the assets for this?
Yeah, I think so. One of these days I should make a custom chat model for
You
me.
should! It'll be really cute with the little braided gray hair. It'll be just like the girl from Closer. Here we go. Unheart. Let me go pull up the reference for this guy. I really like the design of this guy. Honestly, I should have gone the route of the cool old man. I went with like the cute little sheepy. Oh no, I should have just gone with the cool old man route. I could have been like Master Roshi. I think I would fit like a Master Roshi look. It's never too late to polymorph, guys. If you ever downloaded the polymorph mod on Minecraft, it's never too late to polymorph. But look at this guy. He's Thor. Okay, let me pull up the reference for the maiden. I was thinking about having a stream actually, learning about 3D modeling again, because I have experience with 3D modeling. It's just that I had to do a big refresher on it because it's been a while. But I remember I was pretty decent on it. Like, I remember back in the university, people would ask me to kind of help them with their 3D projects. The thing was, I worked with Cinema 4D and Maya. I actually never worked with Blender, but a lot of the skills are not malleable, carry over. So even though I learned how to do, even though
Speaking
like
of that, a certain someone, not you, Alin, needs to continue working on the map.
no, you don't need to worry about it. There we go. But yeah, the what was I saying? Like back at college though, like a lot of people were asking me how to do it, and I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to like retrace my steps on what I was saying. Oh yeah, the skills are very malleable. Once you learn how to actually like 3D concepts and 3D modeling, it's actually like you can bring it over to other programs. The only thing you do need to learn is the tools, right? So I think it'd be really fun if we do like a 3D Blender learning stream, because once I learn the tools, I can remember how to make it. Because like I remember what I did with Maya was like literally there was like a tool where you make a spine and you you make like the circles around it and it makes it like that. Then I could add like polygons into it, and then I could like use the polygons to move it around. And then like there was like a symmetry tool that allows it so like whenever you do one side, you do the other, right? So I was able like to form the torso pretty easily with that. I even made like a cool, cute little face. I wish I still had the files. It's probably somewhere, it's just I don't know where. Like I'm actually very versatile with my skill set, thinking about it. But if I learned to do the 3D modelings again, I could probably add that back to the commissions and stuff, you know? Because I could probably like make low poly models really quickly. Since I had the ability to draw the textures, and low poly models are very simple when it comes to the polygon count. So if I could learn how to do low poly models, I could offer that as like a commission option for people who want like, say, maybe something good for a VTuber model. I never realized how versatile my skill set is. I'm like a jack of all trades in a way. You need something made? Just come to me and I'll figure it out somehow. Animation? I got you. Emotes? Here. What else do people need? Heck, I might be able to make stream overlays if I wanted to. If I try hard enough. You need a logo? Leave it to me. I have a very large variety of skill sets. Now I just need to increase my prices. I need to learn how to increase my prices. I've been getting a lot of commissions. I don't know. The thing is, like, maybe I should learn. It's like either I learn new skills or I focus on like making like merchandise, because that's something I do want to do. And I still need to like invest the time into doing it. And now once I finish like maybe an Inktober and Hollow October, I might have the time for that.
Asking for $50 for a tuber card using a template XD.
Heck yeah, that's me! I'm gonna make that template. Your character here template. What is this song? I've never heard this song before. It's cute. Lemon cookie. I love lemon cookies. Lemon cookies is like my favorite type of cookie flavor. Honestly though, like, it just makes me put it like into perspective, like when it comes to things. I'm really more of like a support than I am a main character. That's why I don't think I do well as a VTuber, because I'm not really good at like marketing myself and like pushing myself out there and doing like well, I'm good at the crazy stuff, but I'm not very good as like the main character role. I'm better as like a support role and like supporting people from behind the scene and like you know, giving like assets, making things for them. Like I'm much better at the support role than I'm actually at the main character role. As like some taco dodgies like to put it, they're support tacos. I think I'm a support taco. But I need to figure that out. I need to figure out how to like change from a support role to a main role. If I ever want to like make my VTuber channel grow, I need to learn how to like be the main character.
If you're a support, I'm an NPC.
Not yet. Watch this. Using my skill set, I will turn you from an NPC to a main character. It's just like that one manga. The one where the NPC becomes the main character. Like, there's a lot of mangas that are actually doing that a lot. I'm hungry. This song is making me hungry talking about lemon cookies. I love lemon cookies. Everybody has their chance though. The thing about like... The thing about VTubing, for those who are taking VTubing advices or like a little lost, which I kind of want to like say to people, it's a marathon. It's 100% a marathon. It's just like art. And I feel like all arts are a marathon. When it comes to like learning skill sets and stuff, art is just a marathon. You don't rush it, right? Some people get lucky and have the opportunity to like take big leaps, right? But most people are gonna be taking it low and slow, right? Start off with just making it for fun, and then when you start growing, you gotta be ready for that opportunity, right? That's the way I see VTubing and art. It's about consistency and putting things out there, but then when you see your moment, don't be afraid to seize it, you know? Stick your neck out there and take a chance, right? But you have to be able to read the opportunity, right? Because you're not going to get those opportunities until you're fully ready. As somebody, I forgot who said it, but somebody put it really well. Success is when opportunity and luck meets together, you know? And it's about being prepared for when that opportune moment happens, you know? Because like, sure, you could get a viral moment. Maybe you got lucky with a clip or a video and thousands of people like subscribe to your channel and they're like, wow, I love this guy, they're so funny. But then they look at your channel and they realize, oh, your streaming schedule is very erratic. Oh, you don't really have that much content. When it comes to things like that, it's always good to be prepared for the moment. Whether it's prepared to embrace the moment or have content ready for them to watch. Like, if I was to get lucky and like somebody, like, I don't know, some big VTuber promotes me and I suddenly get millions of subscribers, I have a ton of videos people can go back to and watch, whether they're shorts or videos or things like that, you know? That's the way I kind of see it. That's why I don't really push really hard to be successful. Which I should do, actually. I should... Saying that out loud makes me sound like I'm stupid. I should really push harder to be successful. What I mean in that sense is like, I don't hold myself accountable. No, that's even worse. I don't, what's the term for it? When you're like pressuring myself to be successful? Like I don't hold it to high regards? I don't know. You know what I mean though, chat. I'm not like, guys, I need you to subscribe. I need you to like my videos. I need you to like be there for every stream. Please, I need you guys. I'm not like begging, I guess. Right? I'm not like kind of begging you guys to be there everywhere. Just because I know that it's gonna be a slow rise. If anything too, I'd rather have my art be the more successful thing than the streaming to be a successful thing. Because I do feel bad when I get money for like streaming, because all I do is just play video games and do stupid things. I don't think that deserves pay. But when I make you like say Pelipper eating you, when I have Pelipper eating you in a thumbnail, that's when I deserve the money, you know? What is this song? This song is really cute. I like that giggle. Is that who I think it is? Oh yeah, it's her. It's the Kinoshita. The what's it called? Composer Kinoshita. I love the songs that they do. They always have a cute animation to go with it too. With that really big, like, that blue hair, like, big hat girl. I forgot what her name was. She's a voiceroid, I think? There we go. But the thing is, like, this guy, their videos always have, like, a very fun composition with their videos because they always has, like, the bouncing. They're always bouncing. It's very cute. There we go.
I don't have anything against the like and subscribe people, but I don't think that's for me, Varen1 lol.
I think they're very brave to keep encouraging it. You know? And it makes sense. It's supposed to remind people, but the ones I don't like, they're gaining their bread. I don't like mind them. The ones I do mind though are the people who complain and whine about like viewers being down and blaming people for it or blaming things for it. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's fine to like be sad about it, but to lash out at like people like viewers and such for having lower viewer count or less subscribers, never good, you know? Like the people who's like, oh, you just donated $5, that's it? Those are the people I don't have as much like empathy for.
Wow, you're watching and you can't even donate 50
Yeah,
bucks?
and I'm surprised I see people like that, or like people who would say like I'm down with like a bunch of followers for some reason. I'm really feeling like down on my luck, which it's good to be sad on, but I don't think it's something to mull over, you know? It's something that you have to grow from, because everything happens for a reason, and you just have to like learn and grow from it, you know? If it's something that's like not to your own like fault, like say like YouTube banned half your subscribers, I could get that. But if it's just like the normal ebb and flow of subscribers and viewers, I think that's not really a good reason to kind of like lash out and blame people and complain, you know? Because there's always going to be a natural ebb and flow. And it could be just because, you know, some people just grow really fast and they never experience like, you know, the negative growth, right? But I think it's one of those things that you kind of have to learn to kind of temper yourself to be more humble in a way, because you can't really like expect, what's it called? Entitlement, I guess? I don't know. You're not really entitled for anything. Just because you have a bunch of subscribers doesn't mean that they're obligated to watch you, you know? Just because you reach 1 million followers doesn't mean that you have 1 million viewers, basically. And you can't blame your viewers for not watching you. That's the way I see it, though. I'm just being philosophical. Gohan! Wait. I love the baby talk in my songs. Wait. I have to like put the hair down so you can still see Maiden's face. There you go. Alright. We'll finish inking this one, then we'll call it a night. Alright, and then now we draw Maiden. I'll probably be able to finish this one tonight. It's a very simple thumbnail. I always find it funny when I like talk to my friends and like they ask me like, oh, are you busy today? And they're like, no, you could take a break. But then when I tell them like everything I'm doing, they're like, oh wait, you can't take a break. You know, even my friends in IRL says I'm working too much. Am I really working too much? I don't know. I guess like for me, like I need to work that much because, you know, money and paying off things and bills. But
workaholic.
I just enjoy my job. I enjoy making things for other people. I enjoy that, like making assets and stuff, and like seeing people smile with the art. I just really enjoy it, honestly. And I guess you know that old saying, like if you find a job that you love doing, it'll feel like you never work a day of your life. And I think this is like the job that's made for me. Like this is literally like making assets, doing streams and stuff. This is like my calling because I don't feel tired from doing. Well, I do feel tired sometimes and I feel down on my luck, but majority of the time I do feel
Alin
like
loves drawing booba.
Oh man, I love. No wait, if I say that, you guys are gonna make a clip of it and like take it out of context and post it around and get me canceled, aren't you? I'm not gonna. I didn't fall for your trap, chat. I'm not falling for your trap. Not today, chat. Not today. But yeah, when it comes to making art for people and doing it, like the only thing I wish is that there's more of me. That way I could do more commissions and like have better management. But that's impossible. You know? Alright. But yeah, I really don't feel like I work a day of my life because of how much I enjoy my job. That saying is true, guys. Find that job that you feel like you wouldn't work a day in your life with. Whether it's streaming or... And then figure out how to make it work. I think that's the thing I'm still doing. Like, sure, I'm getting a good amount of money from commissions, but I do need to make more money. I need more money to be more comfortable, right? I can't be living up cup noodles every day, chat. I need to eat more than just cup noodles every day. I think that's the hardest thing, though. It's just making money as an artist, but...
Yay, figuring out how to make it work is the hard part, XD.
Yeah, I got a lot of commissions, but I'm always so scared because, like, if I'm so scared to raise my prices because if I suddenly raise my prices and nobody wants to commission me, then I just lost all of that month's rent. You know, it scares me at the idea that like how easy it is to turn your clients against you. And how close it is. That's why I'm trying to like create other avenues to soften that blow. That way if I do change my prices and I lose a lot of customers, I at least have other passive income revenues. Or at least other active ones like selling at an art show or something like that. Or having like stream income from stream. If I could have something like that, then it could soften the blow of increasing prices. Right now, like the art commissions is like paying a lot of things.
Take that sponsorship deal if that happens, XD.
That's the thing though. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it because like I've been seeing a lot of videos of people doing sponsors. And some of those sponsors are starting to get more questionable. Like some of them are sponsored like a virtual casino. Some of them are like have sponsors for a app that's supposed to like help you with like investments or something. I forgot what it's called, but there was like one I saw recently where it's supposed to pay you for playing games. And I was thinking like, if I ever got a sponsorship like that, it'd probably pay well, of course. But at the same time, I feel really, really bad for like selling you guys on it, you know? Like I really want to make my money cleanly, but I'm realizing more and more that might be an impossibility. Like I want my money to be earned. I want my money to be like not at the expense of the viewers, right? So I don't want to like advertise any like faulty thing that I personally would not use, right?
Yeah, I feel like I just check them if it's something I actually use.
That's the thing, but then like the thing is like a lot of sponsorships usually are not things that normal people would use. Maybe a snack box. I would love to do a sponsorship for a snack box, right? I wouldn't mind something like that. But like for something like say like those food boxes where they deliver you meals, I would never use something like that because I would rather encourage people to cook, right? Maybe that one box that gives you ingredients, I wouldn't mind doing like a sponsorship for them, right? That way I could like encourage more people to cook. Because I don't like the idea of people getting like pre-made meals. I like the idea of people like learning to cook.
In my experience, things that are advertised are not the best in quality.
Exactly. And that's what part of the reason that like I feel iffy on the idea of taking sponsorships. But the thing is, sponsorships pay really well, right? Especially personal sponsorships. When people like come to you, like it would be really cool if I get sponsorship for drawing tools. And I would love to get that. Like maybe say a drawing controller or maybe like XP Pen. XP Pen, if you're listening, I would be happy to do a sponsorship to test out your products and then like talk about it. I'm very positive in my reviews. You have to trust me, XP Pen. And anything else? Wacom, sponsor me, please. I would be happy to do sponsorship for companies like that or drawing tools. There you go.
What about gamer subs? You could have your own waifu.
You know, honestly, I would use gamer subs if they like send me some items, because I do think like there is an importance in like supplementary things. Like gamer sub is supposed to be really good, not like healthy for you, of course. But the whole idea of supplements is supposed to be like if you can't get a full diet, it's supposed to be there to help you. So, and gamer subs, while it's not a product I would personally use, I could understand the benefit of it, and it would be something I would kind of like encourage, like the idea of making sure people have a balanced diet. Maybe not a balanced diet because it's a sub, but at least fulfilling their supplementary requirements. Honestly, I always wanted to try a gamer sub thing. I never had one before. So gamer sub, please sponsor me, please. But I would not like sponsor like say Monster, because I don't think energy drinks are like the best. I know like gamer subs aren't considered energy drinks, right? Or am I wrong? I know they like have an option to have caffeine in it, but they're not like fully considered energy drinks. Like where the big problem with energy drinks is that like if you ever look at a can of an energy drink, they give you 200% of your required like intake. And I get why. It's because it's supposed to help you stay awake. But that's such a bad idea to give you like overdose of like your supplements. Oh, this song is really cute. Holy crap. Sorry, I got really distracted by this song. It was very cute.
I'm totally not drinking a Monster RNXT.
Don't do it! Put the monster down! You're gonna die! Don't do it better! I never had a Monster though, or a Red Bull. I've always had just coffee. Hey, coffee guys, do you want to sponsor me? I drink a lot of coffee. I'd be happy to test your coffee products. Talk about my caffeine addiction.
I will drink one of every energy drink now.
I can't believe Grimoire and Fenrir are dead. There you go. This came out really cute. Okay. I say as monster roars. Let's do some cleanup.
9,875 mix them together.
I can't imagine though, like what mixing a bunch of energy drinks does to the body. Kind of reminds me of that episode of Futurama, which I've been actually like watching a little bit more from the clips and stuff of the newest season or something like that. But yeah, that episode of Fry where he drank like 300 cups of coffee.
Add those gummies too.
Gummies? Do they have gummies? Wait, what gummies? This one's really cute. Oh, this music video is like Mio meeting up with like the rest of the gen mates. They're just having fun and hanging out. I kind of really wish I could do something like that. I need to make more VTuber friends, guys. Or I need to join an agency. Any agencies hiring? I can do your art. It would be fun to have some gen mates. But then again, I'm really shy. There's probably like a bunch of people that are reaching out to me.
Combo where you dunk candy on Monster and let it rest for a bit.
That sounds like a terrible idea because, okay, so recently Mama Sheep got a bunch of candy on sale. So when I came to visit, She actually gave me a bunch of boxes of gushers and fruit roll-ups, right?
Currently still seething from Valorant.
Are you winning? Are you winning, son? But yeah, I got like a bunch of candy, but I never realized how sugary they were. Because like, I took a bite out of the candy, and oh my gosh, my teeth start getting sore just because of it.
Yeah, somehow.
Nice. Are you ranked? Was it a rank battle? Like, I don't know what it's about candy, but oh, I love this song. We gotta put our little Alin really quick, really quick. Give me a second. It's perfect for this song. The one with the Toho thing in there. All right, get in there, little Alin. You gotta sing to the song. Hi, hi, Ui. What's strong one? Not that one. That's a PNG. Hi, hi. I think it's this one. Nope, not that one either. Where is it? Where's my animated gift this? Why are they all webs? Where did my gift go? Give me a second. I'm so angry at this now. There it is. Is it this one? There you go. Get in there, little Alin. Let's go. There you go. It's because it's this song. I love this song. I love Ui-chan's song. Ui-chan has such cute music. There we go. Nice. What rank are you now? Don't make me disappointed, son, to hear. I don't like want to do some cover Ui songs too. Ui makes some very cute songs. Kind of crazy to think that she's like an artist as well. Mana mana. How do I be like Ui-chan? I want to be just like Ui-chan. I want to be able to sing. I want to be able to like draw. I want to be able to VTube. Maybe I should make another animation for this video. Every time I see the animation, this video is so cute. Like the ones where she's like swinging back and forth. San, ni, ich, ui.
Check General Alin XD.
Let me see. You guys keep having me check the Discord. My Discord? Your Discord?
I guess I'm Alin's son now. Anyways, we won the match. Let's go.
Yeah, nice. Are you winning, son? Let's see, I tried it too. I had to use a substitute because airheads aren't sold here. One of the most defining moments where I should have turned back was when I popped a bubble with my fork. The bubble didn't pop, by the way. It just sat there with a hole on top. I'm convinced I just ate radio.
We do be winning, father.
That's good. Get back in there. Get into diamond rank. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. How much sugar does Monster have? That sounds so dangerous. Yeah, I would never encourage you guys to drink energy drinks. Energy supplements are fine, right? And like maybe like food supplements like pills and stuff. Those are fine because those are meant to be like as a way to substitute for like say if you're missing vitamin C, right? Like Flintstone dinosaur vitamins. I wasn't the only one that ate those when I was a kid, right? You guys also ate the Flintstone vitamins, right? They were my favorite. They were orange flavored, right? And I always wanted to eat like a second one because they're so tasty. This is the extended version. I like it. Hi! How do I become as cute as Ui-chan? How do I do it?
Alin.
Yeah! Yeah! Pixel! Yeah!
One butt.
How are you doing,
The
Pixel?
funny part of the post is the cycle of don't do this, don't tell me what to do, don't do this. Welcome home.
Welcome back, Pixel. Oh, wait, no, I was saying, Bell, welcome back to you. Thank you. Yeah, don't do it. Don't drink it. It's better. Don't be crazy.
LOL.
Pixel, I have a slot reserved for the Inktuber thing. Do you want it? Do you want an Inktuber slot?
Oh.
It's Inktuber time. You will become a Daki.
Wow.
As a person who I'm also holding that VGen code for.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the Inktuber. Hey, Chan, how are you doing?
Yes, please.
Yeah. I made sure to reserve a slot for chat members and what's it called, mutuals and friendos. There we go. How are you doing, Hee-chan? I have put you on the list. Just starting my day, editing stuff. Nice.
You're too nice, Alvin.
Yeah, it's a way to give back to like people who, you know, who help the channel grow in a way. You know, part of the thing I do with the Inktuber is just to reach out for everybody.
How is Alin?
Oh man, I'm tired. I went to a wedding. Not my wedding though. No matter what everyone says. So much to do. Oh, I get that, Hee-chan. You got this though, Hee-chan. It's the start of the day. If anything, the start of the day is like the best time to work on things. Should do some doodles for October.
Congrats
I get that.
On the wedding.
It's not my wedding though. I didn't get married. It's my friend's wife's husband. You'll be lurking. All right. Do your best, Hee-chan. I'm rooting for you. Okay, you got this. You're amazing. Fuchsia told me about the thing you made. The 3D model. You did an amazing job, Hee-chan. I love it. No, I didn't fight the ducks. My friend's wife's husband fought the ducks. Do I saw the picture? My friend's wife's husband kicked the alpha duck, right? This duck was harassing my friend's wife, right? So he was like, I'm gonna kick that duck.
Oh, hi, Hiroki from Side Tilda.
Yeah, go transition over. But yeah, I saw the 3D model. You did an amazing job, Hee-chan. I know you're lurking, but I'm gonna say
how. The duck.
Well, the thing was the duck was harassing. Like I was on the more passive side. I was like warning everybody, saying like, get away from the duck, guys. Don't look at it. Don't even like acknowledge it exists. So I was like pulling everyone back away from the duck. Whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to show you this cursed drawing. I keep doing that. Not this one either.
Alien shot
where's my drawing that I was working on?
Wow.
I've been drawing a lot of cursed things, don't mind. Oh yeah, let me go switch off the UE10. I got a lot of crazy commissions, Pixel. I'm no longer say so. I've been tainted. I hope Fufu likes it though. I thought it was really funny. Came out really funny. Even though I destroyed her chat. So true, bestie. Pegs you. Yeah.
It's okay. I never expected you to be Sizer. So
oh man, Hee-chan, you weren't here when I was talking about it, but let me show you, right?
Alien draws pregnant people now.
I draw all kinds of things at this point. So I was making a thumbnail. I made a thumbnail for Fufu, not this one, but I'm also making that thumbnail. I made this thumbnail for Fufu, right? And basically, I said like I could make this into a sticker. So I made it to a sticker for her, right? And I also made the other one to a sticker. And she posted it onto her Discord, and now they're just spamming it whenever like something happens. It's like they say like, "Oh man, I'm so hungry." So true, Pesty. Begs you. I kind of destroyed her Discord.
That's a crazy thumbnail, lol.
Yeah, I'm realizing like I'm very good at drawing cursed and funny and silly things. We're not gonna get that on our Discord though, guys. You guys will not be pegging each other. So true, bestie. Pegs you. But I was thinking about like in my free time, if I have some time, like just for fun for her chat.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I was gonna like make another one, but it's like with her her mascots. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, this one with her mascots, just for fun.
Father, were you pegging?
No, it's not me doing the pegging. Keep pulling that one up. I keep pulling up the cursed thumbnail. Oh yeah, I should start working on tonight's Inktuber because tomorrow's like the first day of Inktuber. Oh boy, am I ready to draw 30 days of 2 drawings on top of commissions and on top of my own thumbnails? Am I really ready for this? Oh gosh, I don't think I am. I'm gonna follow the same formula that I did last year though, where posture check. Okay.
Wait, September doesn't have a 31st?
It doesn't have a 31st. Tomorrow's the 1st of October. But I'm gonna try getting started with it because I gotta get started with the Inktuber and Hollow October thing so I could keep up with commissions. But this year I'm gonna do the same with thumbnail.
You're the only one to blame Alin XD.
That's true. That's true. I was thinking about dropping the Hollow October one because Eofi's on break, so she's not actually gonna make an official prompt. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Boop boop boop.
Do you remember the 21st? Do you remember?
October again, lol.
No, Pixel, join me! Join me in my venture! Join me! Draw art! You got this! But yeah, I'll see. Because like this year, I got in so much more commissions than I did last year. So I'm gonna be like all over the place. But yeah, I'm gonna keep the my thumbnails really simple, where I reuse art just like last year.
The prompts.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's someone has a really good one, but yeah, right now I'm still like browsing for the Hollow October prompts since Eofi's on break. So Eofi didn't have time to make the logo and like Hollow October prompts, but we'll see. All right, this is a good spot to end. Came out really well. Yeah, I guess that's what Alien looks like. I'm tired. Thank you guys for coming to visit on my day back. Hopefully you guys had fun, just as much fun as I did, talking about the stories, right? Let's go ahead and switch on over. Look. Why are you so much bigger? Who made you this big, sheepy?
No, stay longer.
No, I'm sorry. I need to get going, then I had to start the Inktuber stuff and other things.
My Coco Melon.
Coco Melon? Is that that one meme video that Gigi keeps talking about? Coco Melon? I don't know what that is still. Let me look it up. I was meaning to look it up. The flock has arrived. This one's such a good song and video. I love that. Let me see. Coco Melon.
Bruh, the Gigi Muran stream was so funny, lol.
It was, but I still don't know what Coco Melon is. What is Coco Melon? Oh! They're just a bunch of kids songs. I remember when I used to work with kids, I played some of these songs for them too, right? The wheels on the bus go round and round. All right, you guys want to listen to that? We want to listen to Coco Melon? All right, now's a good time for me to call it though. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. It was definitely a lot of fun. I got to talk about a lot of dumb things, and we listened to a lot of fun songs.
Thank you for the stream.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Be sure follow my Twitter. I don't normally say this, but be sure to follow my Twitter because I'm going to be posting a lot of art from Inktuber and Hollow October. So every day will be 2 pieces of art, right? I got my volunteer list ready. I got a roulette of pajamas sort of ready. It's gonna be a busy month. Can't wait to see your Hollow October. Please don't die. We'll see. I'm gonna have to try to come up with ways to cut corners and things. That way I can make sure I don't.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say die apparently. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Let me put up the schedule. So as you know, this month is the start of Horror Month October. So I was gonna start with Minecraft, but I was like, I am not ready to get scared. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to get scared on the second day back, guys. So next week we'll start the horror Minecraft mod packs. I'm sorry, I'm big baby.
LOL.
I was like, oh, I'm not ready to get scared. So Friday will be our first scary game. Tomorrow we're just gonna be yapping. I'll be on the VTcraft server, okay? I'm very behind on the VTcraft server. I kind of want to try to make some more things and like build my base there. But yeah. And then our first game we're gonna be playing is Fear, which I heard is not very long, but the game is literally called Fear. It has to be scary, right? It can't be as bad as Dead Space where it wasn't scary, right? Dead Space wasn't very scary for me. Oh, it's Breaking Dimensions. I love Breaking Dimensions. But yeah, that's the schedule for this week. So Fear all this week, and if we finish early, I believe the next game we're going to be playing is System Shock 2, which I heard is also scary. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid tonight. I gotta get back into raiding. Raid Shadow Legends. I'm sorry guys, I would not recommend Raid Shadow Legends as a sponsorship. Sorry guys, I would not recommend. Echo! Let's go visit Starcross. Starcross is online. They're doing tarot card readings. Do you guys like tarot cards? Okay.
If package was here, they'd ask when you're gonna play it Steals XD. You know, Library of Ruina is technically a horror game smile.
Is
Never
it?
Never sell out, father lol.
I'm gonna have to sell out eventually. Not just because I want to, but because I think it'll expand my, what's it called? But the thing is, I want to sell out responsibly, you know? I want to only sell out on games that I would normally play myself. Alright, let's go raid. Let's go raid Starcross. Alright, here's our raid message.
Not to raid Shadow Legends Toad.
Kicks door down, yeah. Unless I play Raid Shadow Legends and I actually find it fun. I never actually played Raid Shadow Legends. For all I know, it might be actually fun. Kicks door, raid door down. Aura Luna! We sheepies have arrived. We have been called to this moment.
Bruh, I played it. Besides graphics,
is it fun?
It's so boring.
Why does it keep getting so many big crossovers? Like, the only reason I would have gave it a try for a while was because they had a Monster Hunter crossover, but I guess that moment has passed because I didn't pick it up during the time that Monster Hunter came out. We have been called to this moment to witness your astrologian prowess. Sheepies, roar and raid. Wow, Bibu's pretty good at it rapping. Oh man, this will be a fun song to sing too. Like, okay, like the project that Saren and I are working on, right? Saren's, Nivi, and Tao. We're all gonna sing Above and Below by Justice. Don't know me, unpredictable. I get to play Gigi. I need to finish that drawing too. Alright, here's your raid message.
Kicks raid door down or
that project has been in the works for a while since we've been busy.
We have been called to this moment to witness your astrologian prowess. Sheepies roar and raid.
Alright, thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna get some tea, I'm gonna grab some snacks, and I'm gonna relax and get back to work. Because I have a lot of things to draw. Tomorrow's Inktober after all. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or if not, maybe Friday when you guys want to see me scared. That's the thing. I think you guys are probably more excited to see me scared. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't handle a Minecraft scary game. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Oh, this song is cute. I have to end the song. I didn't realize that ZZZ did a cover song of this. That's really cool. Bye. I forgot to stream. How do I? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Bye-bye.